Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Kristi. We are going to move on to using our, continue on using our Collage Journal Cutting Guides. We've done page 1 and 2 in the cover. Right now we're going to do page 3. Page 3 is side tuck, small tag, pocket, pocket. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a pocket. I am going to make booklets out of them this time. So let's cut those apart. And I have not put measurements, let me just really quickly, I have not put measurements on these. The main reason being you can change it up. If you want your side tucks to be a little bit bigger, make them a little bit bigger. I did do 2 inches wide here. This is 2 1/4, and then this is 4 3/4 this way, and then this is just 4 1/4. I cut them in half this way. Okay, so you know, just because it's on the template doesn't mean you have to do it that way, but that's what we're going to do today. All right, so I'm going to cut off 2 pieces for our side tuck, and I am going to follow and do 2 inches. So I think I'm going to do the outsides because I really like the middle. And there again, you don't have to cut this piece, this piece, this piece exactly like the guide. You need 2 lengths or widths, the 8 1/2 size, by 2. And that's what I'm going to do. So you can do it either way you want. If you want to do both of them from the same end, do both of them from the same end. If you want to do one on each end, do it that way. This way, I get my little butterfly friend, most of them anyway, down there, and I think I want to do this with the raspberry. Okay, so there we go. We've got our 2 side tucks. All right, next is our small tags. Excuse me. So I think, which one do I want for the tags and which ones do I want for the booklets? I think this might be more interesting for the booklets, so I'm going to do this side for the tags, and that's about 2 1/4. So cut that off. Okay, now we're going to cut these in half at 4 1/4. Okay, so 4 1/4. 2 tags and 4 1/4, 2 big pockets, or whatever you want them to be. So let's start with the side tucks. Like I said before, you don't really have to do anything because it's collaged. I'm probably going to sew around these and add some lace trim. So let's find some lace trim, because like I said, that's how I like to do my pockets, just adding a little trim, and probably add this, although some of this is twisted, so let's cut that piece off and we'll use that for tag ties. That's what I do when that happens to me. And there we go. And another one. Okay, so that's for our side tucks. Excuse me. Now, how do I want this to be? I think I want this to be the top. And I think I want this to be the top of this one. I kind of like that torn edge down there. So I am just going to come in at an angle, and then I'm going to stack them and repeat. Then I'm going to flip one and cut off the opposite corners. There we go. Oops. Stay put, guys. Okay, flip it over. Okay, so now I have 2 tags. All right, so let's get a hole punch. I'll just use this one really quick if it'll go through. I need to put my crocodile over here closer to me. I have all my punches in a shoe hanger and a closet door behind me, and it's not convenient when I'm recording. I need to have everything ahead of time, so, but I do keep this one here, so just in case. All right, we can use, how big is this? Oh my goodness, that's perfect. We'll just cut that in half and use that. When it's all bunched up like that, it's just better not to fight it. I could wet it, lay it out, do all that. I'm just going to tie a half knot. I kind of like when these just kind of lay down sometimes like that. That's fun. Do the same thing on this one. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ink. So let's go ahead. I'll have to finagle that one to ink it, but let's ink these. And as you can see, these are backed. These collage pages are on coffee dyed paper, so plenty of room for journaling on the back of these pieces. All right, get in there. Like so. And I do want to make them somewhat even. Okay. Keep that for a mini snippet trim. Okay. Go ahead and ink this one. Just kind of move it over. Okay, so there we have a couple of tags. Do I want to put some lace or something on the bottom? You know, I have this trim right here that's really cool. I wonder what that would look like. Just on the bottom. Because it's nice and flat. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Just mix it up a little bit. This is about a little bit more than 1/2 inch, so what, 5/8 inch ribbon. I am going to go over a little bit because it is unraveling, and that way I can trim it up, and the glue will keep it from unraveling too much. I don't mind a little bit. Even pull some of that out. There we go. Let's do this one. I'm covering up that piece I said I liked. That happens sometimes. Okay, and I'm just cutting it bigger by maybe a 1/16 of an inch, just enough to pull out some threads there. Oh, that came out. Okay. Alrighty, and we will use this on something else as well, so that it carries through the journal. Not that you need to do that, but you know, it's always fun. All right, so there we have 2 tags, journaling space on the back. We'll put those aside. All right, let's go back to these, and I am going to go get my corner rounder, bring in my hole punch over as well. I'm going to stick these in there because I do use these quite a bit. All right, so that's upside down, that's right side up. Let's go fold this in half. Okay. Use your bone folder it helps a little bit with the cracking. I'm not real worried about the cracking anyway, but I could have sewn around those tags, and I may go back and sew around them. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not everything needs to have sewing. In fact, I'm probably not going to sew around these booklets. But I am going to corner chomp here. And there. All right. And then this one I do need to stick a little glue down here. I probably should have waited until after I did the corner chomping, but it dries really quickly, so we'll just give it a second and we'll be good to go. Alright, and that is right side up, so I am going to coax this. It's got a little bit thicker layering here. So, coax that just a little bit. You can see on the inside that it's kind of pooching this way because it needs someplace to go, and it's trapped on the outside. So we just take our time. And then anything that might come off like this, I'll just trim. And ink. In fact, I am going to ink these anyway. You know what I think I might do? I think I'm going to put some, clip this down. I think I'm going to put a little bit of this linen on the spine. How about that? That'll look cool. So let's do that. I'm going to ink around here. There's a little place that's lifting. I got a new glue stick too that I'm anxious to try. I got one of these excuse me, Scotch Create glue sticks. I did get this on Amazon. It's a 3M product, photo safe. It doesn't say what it bonds, but it's, you know, stationary. But I've seen a lot of people use this for collaging, and they seem to have good luck with it. I have not tried it, but we will. We will try it and see how we get along, because I have gotten to the point where I'm only using Fabri-Tac, or not Fabri-Tac, but Beacon 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, and that gets expensive. But I know they're going to work. I know they're going to hold on to what I need them to hold on to, so that's why I go that direction anyway. I've used tacky glue, the Aleene's tacky glue, for years and years, and I don't know if I can even get down there. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that. And it's fine. It works. The only difference, to me, it holds really well. Don't get me wrong. Aleene's tacky glue is good stuff, but it takes longer to dry. And the paper, because it's water-based, the paper does wrinkle. So, all right. Let me do the inside too. Especially since there's a little trim up here of white. This was the edge of the page. But this is a nice little extra writing spot. You could put this on the page like this and make it a flip-up pocket. That would be fun as well. So let's put some of this. I think I'll go ahead and trim it. Okay, one piece. And two. Yeah, I'll have to trim it down again, but that's okay. This is 1 inch. So we'll make this. I'll have to glue that piece down too. Didn't need to glue that middle section. let it get a little tacky, then you don't have as much bleed through. Oops. Come on. Okay. A little bit of bleed through on that, but not too much. Okay. So there we go. We've got these two. And I am going to trim this straight across. It will continue to unravel up to the glue. So I do want to get this white spot right here. Just tone it down a little bit so it's not stark white. And yeah. Okay, one. And I think this one's good. This is upside down. So, but this is upside down as well, so I don't think it matters. This one's not as easy to tell that it's upside down. So there we have two booklets. I think they need something else. Maybe I'll use a little strip of this. Just right on the edge, like that. Yeah, I think I will. And this is some lace that I have dyed with ink off my desk when I was coloring some paper or something. I don't remember what. Okay. And I believe this is gathered twigs because it's a little yellowy. And I'll do that on the same on this piece. Just give it a little extra something. This one doesn't come over as far with that linen, but that's okay. Using up some scraps, which is always good. That was the whole point of this project. I have to get on with things here. I got 2 design team projects that I need to get finished. I'll be using a gentleman's kit from Happiness and Crafting, and I haven't decided what we're going to do for Tsunami Rose yet. So there we go. All right, so there's our 2 booklets, coffee dyed paper to journal on the inside. So I'm going to set those aside for a minute. More for the mini snippets. All right, so here we are. I think I am going to sew around these, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now one of the things that you could do is not cut these at 2 inches, cut a 4-inch piece and fold it in half, and then you could attach that to the page as a pocket and have a flip out. Okay, that's another thing you could do. I forgot to mention, okay, I want this butterfly at the bottom. Do I want him at the bottom? You know, the bicycle's right side up, the flowers are right side up. I think it goes this way. I may put another butterfly up there. So that goes that way. This goes this way. These are going to go on opposite sides. So I think I'm going to run my, I am going to run my lace this way and this way, like that. And then we will attach these 3 sides on the page and make a pocket. Now, I am going to come back with some bling, pearls or something. I'm not sure. I haven't done rhinestones in a while, so I may do rhinestones. I may do rhinestones. If I can say it, I can do it. Okay. And it's going to cover up a little bit of that butterfly, but okay. Okay, check the back. Actually can go up a little bit. Okay. I kind of line it up with that little tiny hole in the center of the motif. There we go. All right, that'll work. All right, let's do this one. I haven't had any issues really getting this through the sewing machine. It's working very well. I do miss my other machine with the auto threader. I did finally buy the piece to replace. I spent a ton of money getting it cleaned, and they were supposed to repair that, but they said there was nothing broken, and anyway, I could have saved myself some money. I bought a $14 part. So I found some videos on YouTube. I just need to get around to doing it. Yeah, when I get a spare minute. Okay. All right, so there we go. We've got 2 corner flips, and like I said, I will attach them top, down, and sideways. And because these are 8.5, they will fit perfectly in our book. So there we go. We have, out of page 3 cutting guide, we have 2 side tucks, 2 booklets, and 2 small tags. All right, so we will be back next time with cutting guide 4. Thanks for watching.